The grades are now posted.
Can you stop?
No. Who the hell is Sagnam? This guy with. This guy is doing fucking gang signs on his Zoom profile.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
Doing good. Anyways, you know.
Is it recording?
Yes, it is recorded. Are you sure she's upstairs? There might be like
So,
a 1-2 poll.
We'll just
about,
wait
like,
a few
who
minutes
is
like we
shit
always
is
do.
anonymous. Just do whatever.
What?
Ew,
And then I will go over
Just
the instructions for the
Oh,
Healthy
God.
Lifestyle Management Plan Part B assignment today. Okay?
I've got my foot
For
bleeding.
the
Oh god, the toy went all over mom's bed. Get that dirty thing away from me.
Happy Monday, Shante.
Happy Monday. Told you. Oh god. Can you stop? Oh my god, that's like dry.
That's disgusting.
Bro, it's like dried up.
You like it, I told you.
Huh?
I said, you like it, I told you. Why is your heel bleeding?
Because I ripped off a callus and then it got too deep and now it's bleeding. Oh, she just got out. Lei Yi Chan, Lillian. Lillian, Lei Yi. Lillian.
That's racist.
I literally did not do that, but okay.
Is she out?
Yeah. Ding
I'm pretty sure that's a new feature, bro.
dong. No, it's been there since day one because I always remember that sound. She has a notification if someone joins her class.
All my years at York, I've never heard that.
Well, just she has that.
We'll just wait one more minute. And I will record today.
Food bucket list. And I'm not lying when I tell you these guys have some of the crispiest chicken in the GTA. This spot's called Cluck Cluck's Chicken. They've been an absolute staple in Toronto and the GTA for years. This poutine was stuffed to the absolute max, and they put a healthy amounts of gravy and absolutely load this bad boy up. If you live in Oakville, you need to check this spot
Okay,
out. And yes,
let's get started, shall we?
Now everything's amazing, but their roasted chicken.
All right,
is
I'm
on
gonna hit
another level.
record.
Just listen to this crunch.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gen Ed 140 Healthy Lifestyle Management Week 10. So this week in your folder, you'll see lots of goodies. There are 2 recorded lectures, part 1 and part 2. The first lecture, about 10 minutes long, is all about the anatomy, like learning about our heart, our lungs, and therefore how does our circulatory system and our cardiorespiratory system work inside of our body. That learning sets you up for the second part of the lecture, which is all about cardiorespiratory endurance exercise. So when you play soccer, when you play basketball, when you go for a run, do a Zumba class, get on the treadmill. What is going on inside of your body? And why is it so good for us to do that kind of exercise? And in between that, there's little short videos like the National Geographic videos about your heart, your lungs, and as well as some exercise videos. Then I also put some drag and drop activities. I should share as I'm talking so that you can actually see what I mean. Second part of the lecture, content. So here we are, week 10. Like I said, oh, and I completely misspelled the word system. Look at me. Sorry, my son has been sick this week and it's been hard to focus. So I will clean that up eventually. What was I saying? Oh, right. Okay. So after the videos, there's even a drag and drop activity here. And that's because this week's learning is very technical. There's a lot of scientific detail. And so I thought this would be a great study tool for you so that you could use it when you want to help study for the third test. Give me just 1 second. I just realized I totally burnt my cookies. You want a throat lozenge, honey? Okay, sorry about that, my friends. So drag and drop activities, great for study tool for you. And then to the point, after all of the learning from this week, then the habit change check-in, you know, that little mini quiz, you've already done 2 of them. The final one, Habit Change Check-in 3, is open this week and it will close on Sunday. So make sure that you take some time to answer those 4 questions in the mini quiz sometime this week before Sunday. And finally, the Healthy Lifestyle Management Plan Part B assignment opens this week and it will close in week 12. So the thing about the Healthy Lifestyle Management Plan Part B assignment is that it is the bookend to the Part A assignment. Remember, at the beginning of the semester, you made a promise to yourself that you were going to quit smoking or quit vaping or get to bed earlier or not go on social media as much, to get more exercise. So whatever you said you were going to do in the Part A assignment, now it's time to reflect on how did you do? Did you follow through with your action steps? Did you succeed in your goal? If you didn't, why not? What kind of effort did you put in? So that is what the Part B assignment is all about. And that's what we're going to spend time on the Zoom today, is going over those instructions. Okay, so at some point when you're ready, you're going to go to our course on eCentennial. And then it's either inside this week's folder or you can go to the assignment folder and you can see the Healthy Lifestyle Management Plan Part B is open. So I did record a short video, which I'm basically going to talk about with you right now. So just like with lab 1 and 2 and the first assignment, you are going to click and download a Word document onto your device, and that will become the assignment. So you'll work out of that Word document. So I'm going to stop sharing this screen now, and I'm going to share my Word document screen with you. Is it this one? Yes. Okay. So here is the Word document. It's 5 questions that you need to answer. So we'll start with the first question. It asks you to briefly restate your SMART goal from the Healthy Lifestyle Management Plan Part A assignment. But remember, I'm looking for a SMART goal. So someone might say, my goal is to lose weight, but that is not a SMART goal. That's a general goal, but it's not yet a SMART goal. So maybe the person will state, you know, their previous SMART goal was to lose 5 pounds of excess body fat within 3 months by going to the gym 3 times a week. That is an example of a SMART goal. And then you're going to tell me a little bit about what happened. Were there any issues? distractions, barriers, and is always something. No one ever has a perfect plan that goes perfectly well and there's no issues. So it might be something like, yes, I was way too busy. I planned to go to the gym after school, but most days I didn't actually get home until 10 p.m. because my schedule got changed, like my classes got changed. I also found out the trainer I was going to work with cost $65 an hour, which is way too expensive for me. So these are barriers, right, that happen to this person that they're letting me know about. The next question says, reflect on the personal progress of your plan. Did you follow your action steps? Did you succeed in your goal? So first, you're going to remind me what your action steps were. So I have an example here. Okay. So here are the 4 action steps that they had said they were going to do, and then some explanation for, I don't need numbers anymore. I did buy new shoes and went to some of the aerobics classes, but did not do 3 gym workouts a week and didn't get a trainer. Nope, didn't mean to do that, sorry.
She's talking about the assignment yet? Huh?
And then asking if you succeeded in your goal, or if your goal is ongoing, are you on track to succeeding in your goal? So this person might say, no, I did not lose that 5 pounds, right, of excess body fat within 3 months. I did not lose any weight. And frankly, if I keep going this way, like not doing my action steps really, then I'm probably going to gain more weight. So that's question number 2, fulfilled. Question number 3 is all about your effort. What do you think was the level of effort that you put into your behavior change plan? So first, you're going to give yourself a number, like 1 being low and 5 being really high. So I might say 2. And then you want to explain why that's your effort level. So for this person, it could be, I just need to clean this up a little bit because there's some overlap from the first question. So I didn't go to the gym enough. I didn't go 3 times a week, and I didn't get a buddy. And so then I want you to reflect on, like, why didn't you show up for these action steps? What was going on there? I mean, we know the barrier of being busy with school, right? But it could also be, as you dig a little deeper into understanding your motivation for your action steps and why you did some and not others, you could explain, like, early on, I realized I wasn't making these workouts a priority. And really importantly, I wasn't willing to sacrifice that relaxation time in the evenings to get up and go out to the gym. And then you could also, when you're reflecting on the effort that you put in or didn't put in, like this person might say, I underestimated how much exercise I would need to do in order to get rid of the 5 pounds. Like, I thought it was going to be fairly easy. And so when it got hard, I just decided to stay home. I didn't like doing it. So it's interesting because I'm taking a moment just to emphasize this question 3, because it's often where I see people losing marks because they write to me and give themselves an effort score of like 2, 2.5, 3. And they say, I didn't succeed in my goal, and I think I can do better next time. And the problem with that is, well, first of all, you're spending more time focused on the results. And question 3 is all about the effort. And the other thing is really thinking about why you did or didn't put forth the effort requires more critical thinking. It requires more introspection. And I find a lot of people answer this question on a very superficial level rather than going a little deeper inside yourself to ask, why you didn't follow through. Or sometimes people who did follow through, I'm curious to know your effort. Like, I started to feel really energized when I went to these aerobics classes, and it actually made it easier for me. And I looked forward to showing up more often. Therefore, the effort didn't feel like effort at all, right? But peel back the layers to think about why your effort level is what it is or was. Okay, back to the assignment. Oh, and that's the wrong screen again. Okay, on to question 4. Question 4, based on your healthy lifestyle management plan, part A, and the concepts in chapter 1. So remember way back to chapter 1, weeks 1 and 2, we looked at introduction to wellness and behavior change, right? Like building up your motivation to change, building up your self-efficacy, developing action steps, creating a SMART goal. When you take that learning, those concepts, and then you look back at how this experience went for you, what would you do differently? What are you going to change about your plan in order to be successful going forward? So this person has talked about the barriers of busy schedule, money, right? Money is a big barrier, as well as
Do you want this?
really not having the motivation to sacrifice that quiet time, that relaxation time where they get to be lazy. So then when you think about all those things, what do you think you would do differently? So maybe it sounds something like this. Based on my experience over the last 6 weeks, I've learned that I'm not motivated just by telling myself to go to the gym. Also, I've learned that the cost is a real barrier for me. So next time, I plan to adapt my action steps to reflect more accessible exercises, ones that don't cost me $65, right, to see a trainer, or ones that I can do at home, like sourcing YouTube videos that I can, work out along to. So this is a great answer because it tells me that you've really reflected on everything that came before, right? And that you've inputted that into this final reflection on what you'll do differently next time. Because of you now know more about what motivates you, and you also know what are barriers for you. And so the final question is to ask you to either edit your current SMART goal or to create a new SMART goal.
Dry freeze or did she freeze? She frozen. Oh, she gone. She gone. She gone. Sagnum is now host. Lols. That's funny. Whoever power took a shit. She just left. Two people left thinking it was there. Everything, but oh, there goes someone else. Crazy, bro. Sucking them jip. That's funny, bro.
Does she even know?
I'm pretty sure her internet just failed. Oh, there she is. She's back. Oh, she
Never
crashed.
experienced Zoom completely crashing like that before. Can you all hear me? Am I back?
Yes. Yes, Professor.
Oh, okay.
This professor.
I-
Oh
I
shit.
can't hear. Oh, Steve. Okay, Stefan. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. That was wild. And then it just was the spinning wheel of death, and I couldn't come back. Ah, okay. Where was I? Do you remember what was the last thing you saw and heard before
Yes, Professor.
I disappeared into the void?
Sample number 4.
Number 4, Muriel? Okay, thank you.
4 or 5. I'm sure it's 5.
Okay. Okay, sharing my screen. Oh, you heard question 4, but not question 5?
Number 4 and 5.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're just about to start the next step.
What?
Okay.
Paul Brown?
Okay, great. Okay, so yeah, I'm talking about the 5th question, which is to either modify your current SMART goal or create a new SMART goal. So for most of you, this last question, you are probably going to use a version of your current SMART goal because you will have experienced, like this person example, that you didn't really succeed, right? You haven't made it to fulfilling your goal yet. But what will be different is probably some of those measurements and attainable realistic steps. Like for this person, obviously, they still want to lose 5 pounds of excess body fat, but maybe they're going to take longer than 3 months to do it now. And maybe they're going to modify so that
Nicole.
some of those first steps involve, sourcing YouTube videos, doing shorter workouts, like a 20-minute workout 4 times a week, and finding a friend who they can do it with to help motivate them. So for the majority of you, like I said, you're probably just going to have a version of your original SMART goal, but you're going to make sure that you incorporate new tweaks that ensure you don't end up having the same thing happen to you again, right? And then for the occasional person who was successful with their SMART goal the first time with their plan, then they can go ahead and draft a whole new SMART goal. So sometimes, if it's someone who wants to get more sleep, I see that a lot, right? Assignments where people tell me that they want to get more sleep. Yeah. So once they've been successful in getting to bed earlier, then the next step for them is they want to start eating healthier, or they want to start working out, or they want to reduce their screen time. Because it's not uncommon that once your sleep is under control and then you feel better, right? So then you can take on bigger challenges and bigger goals. But I will say that if I see a completely new SMART goal and you hadn't been very successful with this plan, then I would challenge that, right? I might not give you 5 out of 5 marks there because I'd say, why are you quick to do something completely different when you haven't really fulfilled this plan yet? Unless you can really justify it for me. So those are the 5 questions. And then I always remind you to double check your work for basic spelling and grammar errors. Just clean it up. And as always, make sure that when you're writing I, like I myself, that I is spelled with a capital. So wherever it is in the sentence, right? For example,
I is spelled.
not getting a personal trainer is something I've decided on because money is a barrier.
Type.
So capital letter at the beginning of the sentence for the N, right? Not getting a personal trainer is something I is a capital again because I'm talking about myself. So once you're finished, save the document as a PDF or Word file. Sometimes Word doesn't work, so if you can, please try to save it as a PDF. And then you upload it back to the assignment folder, just like you did for all the other labs and assignments. And then, whoops, sorry, not that. And the last thing I want to share with you back at our course here is when you're inside the assignment folder, if you scroll down, this rubric is your guide for understanding how I am going to mark you. So 5 questions, and each question's worth 5 points. And then there's an extra 5 points for your spelling and grammar and basic organization and comprehension. But as you're going through writing your assignment, you're going to want to, obviously you want to do well, right? You want to get the best possible marks. So you can look through what my expectations are for each of the questions. So for example, for the first question, if you clearly restate your SMART goal, right? The specific, measurable, attainable, realistic goal, and then you give me excellent detail as to the issues or barriers that you encountered along the way, then you can be pretty confident that I am going to give you top marks for that question. So the rubric can be your friend to help you understand, what each question is expected of you. Okay. I'm so sorry. It's been a bit of a week, but hopefully I was clear enough to help you with that. Does anyone have questions or need clarification on the healthy lifestyle management assignment?
Bro, we're good.
Hi, Julie. Oh, were you saying no, Professor?
All good, bro.
Oh, thank you. Okay. So, do you feel as though I've set you up for success? You understand the assignment?
Thumbs up.
Great. Thank you, Eliza. Okay. It's due at the end of week 12, so you've got lots of time, but the folder is open now. So if you'd like to get it out of the way, you're welcome to submit it as early as this week. And just remember, if you're tempted to rush through it because it seems easy, just know that it's worth 20%. It is the weightiest assessment of everything in this course. It's worth even more than the tests. And it's not hard to get a good mark, but I do find the people I tend to not give top marks to are people who are rushed and they're not making the connections. They're only answering superficially and they're not going deeper, 2 layers down to really think critically about the questions. And when I say they're not making the connections, I'm saying question 1 doesn't connect to question 2. Question 4 doesn't incorporate back some of the understanding from questions 1 and 2. So take your time and think of it as as the fact that each question is building upon the question before, all orbiting around your healthy lifestyle management plan and your goal. And hopefully you would have read your feedback from the first assignment, but I always encourage people to have just one goal, right? Rather than multiple changes they're trying to make. Okay, my friends. Again, apologies for the technical difficulties and being a bit discombobulated. My son has pneumonia, so we've been in and out of the emergency room and doctor's offices, and yeah, it's just been a little harder to focus than I usually am. I will stick around if anybody wants to talk to me privately. Otherwise, that's it. Have a wonderful rest of your week.
Bye, Fro.
Thanks, Prof.
Thank you, Prof.
Bye bye. Thanks.
Thank you.